It is less than perfect conditions for open field running rugby, but a big crowd has still turned out at Eden Park for our opening match of round 3 in Super Rugby Aotearoa. The Blues are looking to go 3-0 and the Highlanders are in town to stop the run. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby in our third round of Super Rugby Aotearoa, where we open up with the Blues up against the Highlanders. The Blues, of course, are on the form of their lives at the moment, as they are undefeated so far in the competition, and their team, as a result, has stayed the same yet again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Those wise words being rung heavily in the coaching sound of Leon McDonald. This side is exactly the same as last week, and you can see that consistency is doing the team very well as players are staying injury-free, which is more than what we can say for many other sides in Super Rugby Aotearoa so far this season. They've taken out the Hurricanes and the Chiefs so far in the first 2 rounds, and we're looking to add the Highlanders to that list, but the big task is when they meet the Crusaders later on this season. So going into this matchup, as we said, unchanged, so it will be Alex Hodgman, James Parsons and Ofa Tuangafasi in the front row with Captain Patrick Tuipulotu alongside Josh Goodhue in the middle of the pack. Akira Ioane keeps his place at 6 with Dalton Papali'i at open side with Hoskins Situtu once again donning that number 8. Sam Nock and Ortidi Black will be the halves combination with TJ Faiani and Rico Ioane in midfield. Caleb Clark, Mark Tillier will be your wingers, and Bowden Barrett will be once again at fullback for the Blues. Conditions like this though, it won't be much of a surprise if we don't see too much ball going out to the likes of Clark or Tillier tonight, but they certainly do have that ability, as we saw in the first couple of rounds, to finish off chances if they are on offer, even if we have terrible conditions like this for the full 80 minutes. The Blues are confident, the Blues are in form, and they're going to be tough to put away tonight. Up against them are the Highlanders, travelling up from Dunedin in Otago here to the Big Apple of Auckland to take on the Blues. Now they've had the week off last weekend, of course saving the bye after that narrow 1-point double drop goal finishing victory over the Chiefs in round number 1. A week off to learn, a week off to train after that opening experience against the Waikato-based franchise. Their team has undergone very, very little in the way of change as well, with only Scott Gregory coming in at fullback with the enforced changes there. As we've seen Josh Ioane still missing from action, Mitch Hunt comes straight back into the number 10 jumper, and the team around him has stayed the same. Jonah Nareki and Sam Gilbert will still be on the wings, and it will be once again that incredible partnership between C.O. Tompkinson and Rob Thompson in midfield. The halves that we talked about, Mitch Hunt at 10, Aaron Smith, no one's going to replace him at scrum half. The back row will be very, very important, and Shannon Frizzell will be on the blind side. Dylan Hart, the tackle machine, on the open, and of course the incredible Marino Makaeli too at number 8. Putty Parkinson and Josh Dixon will be the locking combination with Aidan Johnson, Ash Dixon and Siati Tokolahi, the front row for the Highlanders. This weather condition would normally suit the Highlanders in years gone by, but now with the roof and always playing in those lush conditions down at Forsyth Bar, you've got to wonder if the Southern men really are too acclimatised to these rainy conditions. We find out over the next 80 minutes as the Highlanders travelling away to face the Auckland Blues. So they are all set for kick-off here. The Blues playing in the light blue strips against tonight. The Highlanders on the road, of course, playing in the green strips. Their away strips tonight, which makes them pretty much stand out massively here against the Blues. It's underway, they go on an early opportunity very quickly. Mitch Hunt is stolen. What an intercept there from Caleb Clark. And straight away, after one half phase, the Blues have turned the ball over. And they attack down the left-hand side. Akira Ioane with a rear hit up for him early in the game. Here's Sam Nock, finding a little room to the left-hand side. Caleb Clark beats the defence, just Scott Gregory to beat. And a good tackle at the back from the Highlanders fullback. And into touch he goes. Just a couple of metres out from the Highlanders line. And now Ash Dixon to throw to the lineouts. Under pressure already, the Highlanders. Josh Dixon grabs it in. And straight away, the Highlanders spread well and truly wide. Shannon Frizzell goes out to Mitch Hunt, who runs to the defenders. And he's been really the only Highlander in his backline that has touched the ball. Frizzell again plays scrum half, and they switch now direction back to the right and straight into contact. There goes Siati Tokolahi for the Highlanders once more, waiting. Sam Gilbert, slow ball. Sends it back to Frizzell yet again. It's the same players doing the same work. Makeli too. Finally getting a bit of room on the left and knocked on. Left side, no chance there. Through the tackle. Mitch Hunt for the third, pretty much consecutive phase. He's the one to take the ball to contact. Great hit too. Very good hit. They couldn't keep hold and control the ball at the same time.
Set.
Sam not to feed for the Blues. Of course, you've got an impressive back row led by Hoskins to at number 8. You see him there with the ball almost at his feet, but that is a big late charge by the Highlanders, and Aaron Smith will have the ball now. They go to John Nareki. He comes around the corner, and Makeli too is on hand to charge it forward. Smith away to Hunt yet again, and when he looked like he was going to go for the sidelines, he's swiftly changed directions down to Bonabau and Rico Ioane, who combine, and that's a beautiful ball! Caleb Clark down the left wing! Sensational deception there from Rico Ioane to put Clark in space. Here's the pick and go from Goodhue. He gets some good forward momentum on the forward run. And this could be a turnover for the Highlanders. Goodhue isolated. Ball back to Mitch Hunt now. As they swing to the left-hand side. Frizzell getting it outside. Aidan Johnson finally to Jonah Nareki. Nareki on the left side as well. But Bonan Barrett stops him in his tracks on halfway. The left wingers are both sides. Hitting the ball early on. Space in the left. Here's a big chance. It's Tompkinson. Want to be the chase. Talia. Oh, C.O. Tompkinson. What a start by the Highlanders. And the slippery inside centre is too powerful for the defence of Mark Talia. Highlanders hit first. And C.O. Tompkinson, what a run here by the number 12. Take a look at that power. No chance, Mark Talia. And he is left sprawling in the dirt. And the weather conditions very early on proving against the Blues. It was a great desperate dive from Talia to get hands even on him. He had him for pace with the power of Tompkinson. Extremely impressive here early on at Eden Park. The Highlanders take the lead. Mitch Hunt with a tough conversion. You see the rain is still bucketing down here at Eden Park as Hunt steps up, strikes it from the left-hand side. That is a beautiful kick from Mitch Hunt. Strikes it over nice and easily. The Highlanders take the lead, 7 points to 0 over the Blues after 22 almost minutes. A game that has already shown both sides have plenty of intent to attack down the flanks. So we get back underway through Aotearoa Black.
Advantage.
A high one and knocked on straight away from the Dixon. An opportunity now for the Blues as they go through Faiane. There's no way through that brick wall of defence around the breakdown. Here's Tuangafasi. Great run by Tuangafasi. Caleb Clark's there. Support on his left. It's beautiful. Rico Ioane. What's the call? Oh, the ref's gone back. The ref's gone back. The Blues were in. The Blues went for money. That is a travesty of a call from the referee. The pass back. Caleb Clark. Rico Ioane. That was a try for all money. How is the referee deemed no advantage there? That is a tragedy. No amount of protest will change it as now Aotearoa Black puts this high as he cuts back towards the scrum. It sits up 5 minutes out. Black! Oh, he's plucked that from the heavens. Great work there from Aotearoa Black. Fine plays scrum half. Gives it nicely to Papali'i. Charging as Akira Ioane. Blues recycle, 5 out on the left-hand touchline. Tuangafasi to Papali'i once more. Just about shadows his way through. Waiting this time is Satutu. Out into the open is Hodgman. Nice ball back in. And it's the veteran James Parsons who'll score one for the Blues and put them back in the game. That was classy stuff by 1 and 2. Alex Hodgman and James Parsons combining an open field play. Satutu, what's this? Hodgman was all alone. He had 3 defenders in front of him and you've seen the look on his face. There was a big look of, uh-oh, I am in trouble here. Step up the man with the experience to shimmy on the inside, find that space, and get in a position to take a beautiful pass from the loose head prop. And the hooker James Parsons, what a time to do it. The Blues hit back. And they have a chance to level things back up as we head towards the road to half-time. Aotearoa Black with a conversion, a simple one for a man who's been in the form of his life. And he slots that over nice and easy. We are all tied up 7 apiece between the Blues and the Highlanders. And a game certainly on our hands here at Eden Park. In the pouring rain as well. Underway we go yet again. Mitch Hunt goes high and nicely taken down by Josh Goodhue. He's been in good touch, here's Goodhue. Here's Yuan, he changes directions now. Oscar Satoto goes round the outside. Sabona Clark couldn't get the pass away to Caleb Clark there. On halfway, Tuipulotu somehow gets it back inside to Popeliki, and now they bust through. Oh, it's Akira Ioane! He will go all the way! Double fire whammy there from the Blues! 2 tries in as many minutes, and from 7-0 down, they go 12-7 up, kick to come. It looked a bit aimless here from Tuipulotu, somehow fired it back to Popeliki, and the pass to Akira Ioane, simply magnificent in the offload of the tackle, and we know this man has pace to burn for a big bloke in the number 6. He certainly is athletic and quick on the break. Got away from Hunt with his acceleration, and no chance there for Gilbert Gregory. He is a man, of course, accustomed to the game of sevens. He's got that explosive power and that explosive pace as well. And he put both of them on show there. And the Blues, as we now are pretty much on half-time, can put themselves up by 7 after just 10 minutes ago. They were trailing by 7. It's 14-7. All the 7s. The Blues leading the Highlanders. They are at home in the rain. And the Blues and their fans happy. Now they've got that lead in tow. 14-7 the half-time score, Blues over the Highlanders, but take a look at these stats. The Highlanders have done very well to come away with any points, let alone 7 from that first half. 77% possession, 77% territory as well for the Blues. Like I said before, it is all the 7s. 5 line breaks to 2, one-way traffic. The Highlanders struggling, and this wet weather seems to be certainly playing in the hands of the Blues, who again played in this last week, and they've learned something from it as well. 7-point lead for the home side as we get back underway for the second half. High one taken nicely from off of Tuanga Fassi.
Release.
And he drives nicely in the tackle as well. As the Blues look to make their way out from the 22. Ioane to Ioane. Now Papali'i out wide. It's a big chance for Mark Talia to get some hands on the ball, and he is eventually picked up and driven into touch from Jona Noreki. One-on-one opportunity there for both the players. And then the Highlanders will get the line-out throw. Ash Dixon. Full 7-man line-out here for the Highlanders. Looking to get back in the game nice and early, but the throw's not straight. That is a shocker. Putty Parkinson goes up pretty much right in the bread basket. The referee deems that one to be a not straight throw. And now an opportunity for the Blues to take the option of either a line-out or scrum. Of course, they take the line-out option, going for just the 5-man line-out now, as they just get into Goodhue, the second jumper. Here's Blanca, Papali'i, big pass wide from the open side flank, eventually goes out to Rico Ioane, marks the lead over, it's Caleb Clark there, steps inside, Caleb Clark, brilliant, turnover ball, and kicked away very quickly by the Highlanders. Back to Bone and Barrett, and they'll go again now, Aotearoa Black to Tuipulotu, can't get his offload away this time. It's all the Blues at the moment. Here's Black, fighting width on it. Goodhue out this time it is. Marks Elliott, and he's taken well from Nareki. And a penalty to the Highlanders. Well, those two are having a real ding-dong battle out there on the wing. Jonah Nareki on the left, of course, Mark Talia on the right. And the option here for the Highlanders, oh, they're going for touch. The 3 points wouldn't have been a bad shout. Get back into position and try and get themselves to try to take the lead. Instead, they're going for the option to try and get that second 5-pointer and tie it up at a possible 14-all. Here is Ash Dixon, stolen the front, Tuipulotu does the job, and Aotearoa Black smashes this downfield. Big kick now, all the way down to the 22, and they field it back near Nareki, finding way back into the middle of the park. A strong run there from Rob Thompson. Just just outside their 22 and struggling to hold on to this ball. Aaron Smith waits for it. Aaron Smith runs. Now he finds a bit of width on it as well. Nicely out to Nareki once more. He's been a danger, but Bowden Barrett shuts him down in a flash. Highlanders working their way up to halfway now. Here's Aaron Smith, half a gap. Smith was almost through. The Blues quickly on the ball, and the Highlanders get it straight back. Oh, now a high tackle from Black. Well, those fringe areas are getting a hammering by the Highlanders, but hold on. Looks like Aotearoa Black might be in trouble. He's gone for 10. Oh, the pivot's out of here. Big blow. When you lose your fly half like that, Aotearoa Black has gone for 10 in the bin. And the Highlanders missing no time here. They've gone straight to Mitch Hunt and straight to the shot off the tee. To give them 3 now. They should have taken this earlier, but here is Hunt. That looks good and straight. It's over. The only struggle would have been the distance, but it proved to be no struggle at all. 14-10 now the score, and a man in the bin for the Blues. Means a man advantage for the Highlanders. And now a massive chance with 20 to play to get themselves back in the lead. Here is Bowden Barrett, of course. He's taken over kicking duties, and the Hog well taken. Oh, another high tackle. Frizzell took it high. 2 yellow cards, the Blues. Oh, wow. This game has changed. It looks like it might be Satutu going to the bin. It sure is! Patrick Tuipulotu can't believe it. The game has turned on its head in a matter of seconds. 2 high tackles, a penalty shot, a goal in between. And this one has a finish on its hands. The lead is 4, 14-10. And the Highlanders need to get their line out right. They've lost the last couple. Dixon to throw. Takes his time, and he hits Parkinson nicely. Here's Hunt going to midfield to Tompkins. Sandoz a forward pass, and the Highlanders were through. Shannon Frizzell got the inside play, and he could have been celebrating a try with his team. There it was, Frizzell. Oh, and he went back outside again, and they were away with about a 6-0 overlap.
Set.
What a twist. The Blues get every little lucky charm they can out now. They need something. Oh, the Highlanders deny them that option to get out of their own area. Smith skips out Hunt, straight to Tompkinson. Back inside it goes, and carving straight through is Dylan Hunt. In the 22 now are the Highlanders. Well, they're a bit weak to throw the players into their breakdown. Very slow ball. Luckily, too. Goes inside, another forward pass. It would have been easier to go to his left and go to the options on the outside, but he's absolutely messed it up. There was the inside ball, there was nothing on there. The numbers were to the left, and the Highlanders stuff it up again. Sam Locke praying his scrum to get something right, they do. Look, and they got Caleb Clark at number 8 as well. And now they go Rico Ioane. He's raging on the left side. Another high tackle. It's turning to carnage here on the wet. It's another yellow card. Third of the night. This time it is going to be Sam Gilbert to the bin. And they can't believe the Highlanders. As we've seen, it looks like 2 players now returning for the Blues. It's they have no players in the bin. This game is just twisted and turned, yet the scoreboard has remained the same. It's wet, it is angry, and it is brutal as well. We've got 5 to play, and we have James Parsons, of course, a try scorer tonight. Goodhue quickly back to Black, and they fire it out wide. Rico Ioane trying to get on the outside channels. Oh, good tackle there on TJ Faiani. Shut that play down in an instant. Here's Sandlock, who he skips past one, finds Mark Talia, Gregory the beat, he's got support on the inside from Alex Hodgman, can't find him, and the Highlanders turn it over, throw away for a pass, and another high tackle. What is going on? Goodhue's going to the bin now. The referee, he's seen too many of these tonight, and Josh Goodhue's gone. Our 4th yellow card. Smuggler too as well. He was through it. This is just absolute carnage. Aiden Johnston on the left side. He's a touch. It's all going to be all over, isn't it? Do we have time left for a restart? That was a pathetic tap from the Highlanders. They need to turn on this line out. They've thrown this game away, the Highlanders, drastically. James Parsons to throw. Time is up. Both sides of the man in the bin. To the middle they go, Mr. Reliable, and they get out through Aotearoa Black. Here is Rico Ioane to TJ Whaiani. Paddock finds some field and a knock on from Aotearoa Black. He won't mind, because this could be the chance. The Highlanders need. Out wide the chance once again for Rob Thompson. He's in touch. And that will signal the end. Rob Thompson going solo, but the Blues hang on. Just about for the Highlanders, but not quite enough as the Blues get the job done at home at Eden Park. A second half of absolute disaster for both sides as the scoreline did not change at all. 14-10, the full-time score, 2 tries to 1, and of course the penalty. James Parsons and Akira Ioane for the Blues. Aotearoa Black, 2 out of 2 conversions for the Highlanders. An absolute stunner from C.O. Tompkinson, a conversion and a penalty goal for Mitch Hunt as well. Boy, oh boy, that game should have had plenty more tries, but like we talked about, the weather conditions, that proved a big part in the second half where the teams just could not finish the job. Possession and territory hardly changed. The Highlanders clawed back a little bit, but how about that fourth line down? Yellow cards, 3-1. That is just insane. 4 yellow cards from the second half, and it has just been a game of incapability to finish. What else can you put it down to? A real spectacle though, and the Blues will take the cookies here in round 3 of Super Rugby Aotearoa. Thank you everyone for tuning in and joining me for tonight's matchup. I hope you enjoyed this coverage of the game, and I hope you're enjoying the rugby each and every weekend as well. The Blues get this one done here on Rugby Challenge 3. Will they get it done on the night? I'll be back again tomorrow with our second game of round 3, which will see the Crusaders hosting the Chiefs. How will that one go down? Stick around and be there tomorrow to see that full matchup. Until then, thanks for watching as per always, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.